Brace yourselves for a zombie-filled adventure. In this bonus episode, we're counting down our all-time hottest zombies and zombie slayer characters from classic horror to hilarious comedies. Join us as we delve into the world of the undead and discover the characters we wouldn't mind getting slayed by.
This week on the No More Late Fees podcast, we are joined by our good pal Marley from the Real Lovers podcast. Welcome back, Marley.
Thanks for having me again,
Hello.
especially after that last episode that was fun-filled family.
It's nice that we're stepping away from family just for a little bit.
A tiny bit.
and talking about some of our toxic friends.
Yes, exactly. So how's it been going? How's the podcast going? How are things?
2024 has definitely been a year so far.
Yeah.
We're recording this in September, so it's on September 3rd, and it doesn't feel like September, but
No.
the podcast keeps chugging along. You know, I'm doing the Letterboxd Top 250 on my podcast.
Yeah,
and
I'm just glad there's episodes coming out.
Yep. I don't necessarily have like a release schedule, but just the episodes come out when I want them to come out. So.
That's
Oh
fine.
boy. Well, as we introduced, since we covered a zombie movie, thought it would be fun for us to come up with two of our favorite hottest either zombies or zombie slayers from any zombie movie, and then we'll rank them 1 through 8. So
Okay.
I'll let you guys think of yours.
All right. Do you want me to go first?
Oh, if you're ready. Yeah.
Actually, Jack, you can go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. So my first pick is Will Smith from I Am Legend.
Nice.
He was very, very handsome in that movie. And then my second choice would be Nicholas Hoult in Warm Bodies. I don't really care what that man is wearing. Even as a zombie, I wanted to do him. So those are my picks.
I got excited at first because I just saw Slayer, and so I was like Hannibal King, and I was like, damn, that's vampires, it's not zombies. So I'm going with Wichita, played by Emma Stone in Zombieland.
I knew you were going to pick somebody from there.
I love Zombieland. And then I'm going to, my second pick is Alice from Resident Evil, played by Mila Jovovich.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. That's a great pick. I need to rewatch that Resident Evil movie for sure.
I know.
It'll be a good Halloween
episode for us to do.
So my two picks are going to be Columbus from Zombieland, just because Zombieland is one of my favorite zombie movies like ever. And then the next one is going to be Bill Murray's character. His character's name is Cliff Robertson, and he's from The Dead Don't Die, directed by Jim Jarmusch. It's a really interesting kind of like indie zombie movie. It's kind of like a little bit lighthearted, like Zombieland is too. So
nice.
But I'm realizing that I don't watch a lot of zombie movies, which I feel like for Spooky Month, I'm definitely going to have to change that for sure. So
all right. So now we've got to put these in order from hottest to maybe not. A hard pass.
Nottest?
I don't know. I feel like there's some strong contenders here. Out of this list, who are you guys saying is like who you think is like the hottest?
I'm going to say Mila Jovovich.
She was very hot in that movie.
Yeah.
That was my vote too. And her little red dress and her combat boots.
Yeah.
And just so Danielle doesn't get mad at me, I think we should put Will Smith
I wouldn't get mad at you. I was
Yeah.
about to advocate. I mean, look, it's just facts. The man's face card never gets declined. He's damn near like what? If he's in his 50s,
Yeah.
still
He's in his
looking pretty.
50s?
Yeah. And he's
Damn.
still looking pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in I Am Legend, he's very hot.
I would say
Uh,
Nicholas Hoult next.
Is this a hot take? Could we put Bill Murray in there just to?
I will fight you tooth and nail there. I'm sorry, Bill Murray has got to go to the bottom. There's
Aw,
He's
Bill.
he's funny, but he's kind of an asshole in real life, so that
Oh.
doesn't like help with the points. He's a
No,
great actor, but he's
you make
not
a good
cute.
point.
Like, I don't know if he's ever been good looking. I don't know how
True.
it's because he's charming. Like
Mhm.
the only time I've ever really any movie I found him really endearing was Groundhog Day. But
Not
even
Zombieland?
still,
Well,
he's
he's
in
not.
it for like a second.
Yeah, true.
I love when he shows up
He's.
in Parks and Rec,
Oh,
like for
he does.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know about him being in the top 5. That's wild.
I just had to throw that in there.
I mean, you picked some people, I'll say that. You some unconventional hotties, I guess I would call them.
So we have two left. We have Emma Stone and Jesse Eisenberg, both from Zombieland. So which one are we?
I mean, I'm just gonna put it out there, like it's not rocket science. It's Emma,
Okay.
then
I didn't-
Jesse. I'm sorry, Marley. Like I know taste is subjective, but like I just
But
don't see it. I don't see Jesse beating Emma in the hottest category.
I
No.
don't think I don't see it either. And
I can't even see them being together. Like there's like these guys in these movies that I don't believe. Jesse Eisenberg is one. The dude from Juno, what's his name? That had like a
Michael
chokehold on
Cera.
the yeah, like I don't understand that.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
throw
how that happened.
I'm gonna throw Jay Baruchel in there.
Yes,
nerdy
absolutely.
white dudes, just all
Mhm.
nerdy white dudes.
But it's like a different level of nerd. It's like
Well,
no.
have you seen Jesse Eisenberg recently?
Yeah, he still
He's kind
looks
of. I would
he's
say it's a little bit
still
of a glow up. He's trying to shake. He's trying to shake that. Like,
you see his face?
hold on.
He
Let me just
hasn't
Google. Let me just
he
Google.
hasn't Neville Longbottom. Let's put it
The
that way.
propaganda here, Marley, is insane. Okay. There's nothing you could say. There's no picture you could show me. He played Mark Zuckerberg. You know why he got to play him? Not only because he's a good actor, but because he looks very much like that man.
Yeah.
And
Has better
even
hair than Mark Zuckerberg, at least. So from hottest to nottest, we have Alice from Resident Evil, played by Mila Jovovich. We have Will Smith in I Am Legend, Nicholas Hoult in Warm Bodies, Emma Stone in Zombieland, Jesse Eisenberg in Zombieland, and then Bill Murray in The Dead Don't Die.
yeah, solid list.
Solid list. Solid list. Even though, and I will agree because just had to throw just in case there's some you have some
Hey.
listeners that are like, oh, Bill Murray, he can do anything.
I would hey, if y'all are out there, let us know because I will stand corrected, but I ain't never seen it or heard it before. Never.
Hit up those inboxes. Just no.
Well, we have a question for everyone.
If you were in a zombie apocalypse movie, which world would you want to be in? So, like, which movie setting?
Mhm.
For
Oh, do you want me
me,
to
it's Dawn of the Dead in the mall. I got
Okay.
accommodations. They have those rolly down gates where you can't get to me. Like, that's where I'd want to be.
What about you, you Marley?
Can I pick a TV show?
Sure.
Actually, because I've always thought that I could survive in The Walking Dead. To be honest, because there's so many episodes. Even though I haven't seen past season 4, really,
Yeah.
I kind of gave up after that. But what I liked most about The Walking Dead is this being secluded, and
Yeah.
that's really how you survive in a zombie apocalypse, because you want to be away from people, because like people turning into zombies that eat brains. I don't want to be anywhere near a densely populated area, so I'm definitely going to just stay far away from people more than I already do. And then I would also for that reason alone too, I would put The Last of Us, even though they're not technically zombies.
Mhm.
But I just kind of like the being on my own and just kind of surviving like amongst myself. So
Okay, so it would either be again, I would do Warm Bodies because there's like some chance that there's still some humanity left in some of the zombies, and like you can even fall in love with one. So there's a better chance that I might not die. But if not that one, it would probably be Shaun of the Dead because the zombies were fucking slow. And I feel
And
like
you
I had
could
a better
trick them
chance.
just by pretending to be a zombie.
Yeah. Like I just feel like I have a better chance to survive. All right. Well,
Fair.
Marley, the last time you were here, we made you an honorary Blockbuster employee, and you got to pick 3 movies. You picked Shaun of the Dead, Speed, and just District B 13. Now we're giving you another opportunity to pick 3 movies that you would recommend from any time period.
well, from any time period, I kind of did stick within your time frame just because I
Mhm.
wanted to challenge myself. And
Okay.
also, I'm pretending Jackie was my manager, and she's like, I want you to pick 3 movies to put on the wall and recommend to people.
I need you
Um,
to do this.
so so in honor of Shaun of the Dead being kind of like one of the best buddy comedies, from the early 2000s, I picked 3 movies that are some of my favorite like buddy comedies. First one is Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, probably one of my favorite, just kind of like stoner comedies. And I also, just because Shaun of the Dead is very, there's not a lot of people of color, so I wanted to get some seasoning and some flavor with Harold and Kumar. And then next I went with Tommy Boy.
Oh,
Like
okay.
really, like I remember watching Tommy Boy in 8th grade. My 8th grade teacher played it during a rainy day, and
Oh.
in retrospect,
That's
I'm just
very
like,
inappropriate for school.
I'm not gonna name that teacher, but I thank him just because I had like some of the best times like watching that movie just like in class. But Tommy Boy's a absolute classic. And then to bring it back to the UK, I'm going with Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were Rabbit. So
Okay.
yeah, two like all movies where characters kind of play off of each other. So yeah.
That's that is a good list. I've never seen Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, it's a classic. I used to watch like the shorts like growing up, and then
Mm-hmm.
when I heard that they were making a movie, The Curse of the Were Rabbit, I was like, oh, this is these movies are made for me. I love like British humor and just claymation as well. And then yeah.
Well, why don't you tell everyone where they can find you on social, well, your podcast?
Well, if people aren't, I always say if people aren't annoyed with me by the end of the podcast, you can follow me and hear more what I have to say about movies with the username at Marley Loves Film. I'm pretty much all across socials, but the most active ones are Instagram, Threads, and then TikTok. And then people can listen to my podcast, The Real Lovers Podcast, anywhere we listen to podcasts. So
Nice. And you can always follow us at No More Late Fees on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And stay tuned for our Mean Girls 20th anniversary episode with our best bud, Gwen, next week.
Yay. Gonna be so fetch.
Stop trying to make fetch a thing, Jackie.
I I can't
And
wait for that episode.
I know, I'm really excited about it. And as always, be kind and rewind.